my colleagues. Veterans Day reminds me, my dad, may his soul rest in peace, fought in World War II with his 4 brothers. They were a tough family from Linden. It wasn't a very warm and fuzzy generation back then. There were no safe spaces. They were very direct. I was born and raised in Saraville, New Jersey when my father moved down there, and I would come home as a kid and I would say, Dad, what are we? Are we Polish? Are we Italian? Are we Irish? Mario's Italian and Pat's Irish and Jimmy's Polish, and he'd say, George, you're American. And I never really got that. I was a bit frustrated with that as a child because I wanted to have an identity, and he shared that was our identity, and I learned that later on. I then married, and my father-in-law was born in Poland, and the Nazis invaded Poland, and he was forced out of his home. And he had relatives in Germany, and they migrated to Germany over a couple of days, a long journey, and he became a butcher apprentice. And he then came to America as a late teen, and I believe he was 18 when he came, and he officially settled back here in 1958. And he still had family there, and he still had business there, and banking. And I asked him later on in life, I said, Pops, I said, would you go back? Would you ever go back to Germany? And he said, no, I wouldn't. He said, the United States is the greatest country in the world. And I say that, and I make those 2 comments simply because of what the veterans have given us, both past and present, our freedoms, the ability to have a country like we have today. I couldn't be more honored. It's one of my favorite days of the year. And to those veterans that are here, and both past and present, I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for all that you've done for us. Thank you.
Good morning. Humility to me is an incredible virtue. And if you ask a veteran or you compliment a veteran, it's always the same response. It's never about them. And today we salute that type of humility and service. And that's what made this country great. People thought about something larger than themselves. God bless America.
Governor DeFrancesco, a couple of words. Thank you.
I didn't come here to say anything, but I would like to just focus on just one thing. I'm looking at the mayor's program, and it has a flag, and the flag is up there flying. And I want to mention that in America, in the United States of America, you can spit on it, you can stomp on it, you can rip it up, you can burn it, you can wear it on as clothing. But to a lot of other people, and that's great, it's America. I've come to accept that. But to a lot of other people, many people here, it's a symbol of freedom. And in fact, it goes beyond that. And I'll give you 2 little examples. My wife, Diane, was a mere baby when her father died in the Battle of the Bulge. So her mother got in the mail, the usual letter, a medal, and a flag back in the 40s. And the only time that Diane's ever taken that flag out, because it's important to her, was on the day after 9/11, when I was governor. And she flew that flag one day, put it back, and she keeps it. She cherishes it to this day because her dad died in World War II. The other time is in 9/11. So we have a search and rescue team. Some of you know that in New Jersey. Every state does. And after the towers came down, our search and rescue team immediately went to New York to try to help. And that's a collection of people who are working, some veterans, some not, engineers, other kinds of people. They get together and they go and they rush to try to help. And I called them a couple days after 9/11 and I said, I want to come and talk to you. And they said, don't come without a flag. Because remember, the other flag was already flying. So I took the flag, Jersey flag, an American flag, and I found them. The state police, we found them. And the head of the search and rescue team, as I handed him the flag. There were tears rolling down his cheeks. And he took that flag and they marched off to try to find people, to try to help in any way they could. And a month later, we had a little reception for the people that worked so hard at 9/11. They gave me back the flag. And I have that flag. And I cherish that flag. So it's America and you can do whatever you want, but I just want to just mention to the people who don't really speak up how important that flag is. It's only a symbol, but it's important to hundreds of millions of people all over the world. Thank you.